name is Kevin Fernandez, and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today, we're going to learn the nail-biting adventure game, Dungeon Draft. This 2 to 5 player game designed by Justin Gary and published by Upper Deck Entertainment. In this game, you will be going against horrid monsters while gaining treasures and powerful weapons. How do we do this? We draft them. All you need to do is just take it from the community pile and delve into dungeons with your more powerful weapons. But your opponents are quickly gaining the same or more powerful weapons at the same time. Will you be able to outsmart your opponent and have the most powerful deck to defeat the dungeon? Or will you be dragon fodder? Find out as we go to the table and learn how to play Dungeon Draft. Shuffle the quest and draft cards and put them in 2 separate decks. Give each player 9 gold. Set the remaining gold off to the side. And I placed them in each of these containers I got from Board Game Geek for easy access. Deal 5 quest cards to each player face down. Then each player selects 3 of their quest cards to keep and returns the remaining to the bottom of the quest deck. Note, for a simpler game, do not use the quest cards. Randomly determine which player will play first during the play phase. The starting player will alternate in a clockwise fashion during each of the 4 rounds. In this video, we have the table set up for a 2-player game. But, as I stated in the introduction, this can go up to 5. And that completes the setup. You're now ready to take on the dungeon. Deal 7 draft cards face down to each player. Each player then looks at their cards and selects 1 draft card from their hand and places it face down in front of them, passing the remaining cards to the next player. In rounds 1 and 3, cards are passed to the left where I'm sitting, left side. And in rounds 2 and 4, cards are passed to the right. All cards are drafted. Once all cards are drafted, move into the play phase. Beginning with the starting player, each player will take turns playing draft and quest cards. Players may play any number of cards during their turn, provided they have a sufficient resource to do so. To play heroes and weapons, players must spend gold equal to the gold cost in the upper left corner of the card. Spend gold is returned to the gold pool. So I spend 5, I play this card. Heroes and weapons remain in front of you when played. Some heroes and weapons have special text abilities that take effect when played. So this actually is one of them. I gain 5 experience if I control more rogue cards than anyone else. It's a high rogue N-word. All heroes and weapons will only have effects that last for the remainder of the round, with the exception of providing attack, gold, and experience. Ergo, ignore everything but the numbers and symbols on the left side of the card during any future rounds. So once this has been played, you ignore all this stuff and you just focus on this stuff. Each hero and weapon has a class. Classes are indicated by card color and icon indicated in the chart in your rulebook, but I will let you discover that for yourself. Class is very important. Many powers on heroes and weapons can only be used if you control enough cards of the appropriate class. To defeat monsters, players must have power equal to or greater than the monster's attack cost, again in the upper left corner of the card. Attack is not spent like gold, so a player can defeat any number of monsters whose attack cost is lower than or equal to the combined attack of all cards you control. Some monsters have a text box, like this Reaper. He's got a text box down here with special effects on the card. So the Reaper says reveal the top 2 cards of the draft deck, you may play them for free. After you defeat one of these monsters, follow the instructions and then put the monster into the draft deck discard pile, and we're going to make that here. Some monsters have experience or gold values on the card. This zombie has an experience value right here. After you defeat one of the monsters, take the corresponding experience or gold from the corresponding pool and then put the monster into the draft deck discard pile. So if I defeated that zombie, I discard him and I take 5 experience. Play quests. Players must have heroes and weapons of the appropriate class. Quests have no cost other than this requirement. Unlike heroes and weapons, quest cards may have abilities that can be used over multiple rounds. So for this quest card, as you can see, I need 3 druids in play in order to complete it. Once a player has finished playing any cards they wish to play and has the resources to play, they must discard any unplayed draft cards to the draft deck discard pile. Do not discard quest cards or played heroes and weapons. You gain 5 gold plus additional gold equal to the total gold production on all cards. Oh, my rogue does not have gold production, so I gain none. And you can only count the cards in front of you. You can't count any other cards, like none of the ones that were in your hand or anything. Play passes to the next player. Once all players have completed the play phase, the next round will begin. In each round, the starting player will rotate clockwise. Ergo, the player who played second in the previous round will start. Here's a little tip. At the end of each round, it is helpful to stack all of your played heroes and weapons so you only see their icons. This clears room for the next round's cards and helps to avoid confusion since only the icon powers remain in effect in future rounds. So if I played like more cards, that's what that would look like. But since I only played the rogue, after 4 rounds have been played, players tally up the experience points to determine the winner. Add any XP on heroes, weapons, and quests you have in play. Add up any experience tokens earned. Reveal and add up any end-of-game quest experience. The player with the most experience points at the end of the game is the winner. If the scores are tied, the player who has the most cards in front of them is the winner. If the game is still tied, the players share the victory. Huzzah! That's all you need to know to play Dungeon Draft. If you have any questions about this game, please put them in the comments below, and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for videos just like this. Normally, I would say, if you really enjoy this channel, consider becoming a Patreon supporter. But this time, if you enjoy this channel, please consider donating to Give Kids the World. This is a charity that we are promoting this month. It is a charity that allows kids to enjoy a nice vacation off in Florida. It covers all expenses of room, board, and travel. And it just allows kids in critical care to enjoy a nice vacation and really get their mind off the situation that they have right now. And I really feel like this is, it's more important now than ever, especially nowadays, for kids in critical care to kind of just really be able to relax and enjoy a vacation without worrying about their current situation. I'll leave a link to the website in the description below. So please spread the word, donate. If you live in Florida, you can volunteer at the Give Kids the World Village. They are, I believe, they're still decorating. If not, I think you can volunteer as like one of the helpers, cast members there as well. So yeah, whatever you can, help out, donate, spread the word. Just really help out these kids. It would mean the world to these kids. This is a great charity. I know several other YouTubers who promote this. I know some people who donate to this too. So yeah, just help out in any way you can, and be on the lookout for our upcoming gameplay video on Dungeon Dress, but until then, thanks for the views.